Okay, are we all set? I think we are. Okay, I am going live for the first time, so I hope you'll bear with me as I work out all of my technical kinks. But my name is 𝒉𝒊𝒓𝒅. I am an executive recruiter and a job search strategist, and I help people get hired rapidly. How do I do this? I do this because I'm going to share my insider secrets with you. I look at about 500 resumes a day. I interview many people. And when I became a recruiter about 11 years ago, I kind of saw behind the curtains as to how recruiters operated. And I said, gee, I wish I knew that this then, what I know now would have made my job searches much easier. So I want to bring this information to you because I hear so many people who are struggling through the job search process. They're applying, they're getting ghosted, and they're not quite sure what to change. So I hope you've been enjoying my YouTube videos with tips and tricks. But I want to talk to you today because everyone's asking one question. And I want to share that information with you. And what is the most common question I get? How long should my resume be? And I know that this is something that everyone asks, and you're getting all different opinions. But before I go on and answer those questions for you, I'd like to offer for you to get on my calendar and we can discuss your job search. So this way we can work on a strategy to help get you hired. You can get on my calendar. It's gethired.careers. Yep, nice and simple. Gethired.careers because I want to help get you hired. It's that simple. But I don't want to get you hired in just a job. I want to help you get hired in your dream job. So jump on my calendar. We'll talk about a job search strategy for you. And if you decide to work with me, fantastic. If not, I hope that I can give you some valuable advice. So let's get back to this question about how many pages should your resume be? Okay, so we're going to talk about college students and professionals. So my college students are going into their college career services departments. And look, you're being told one page. Why is this? This is because they have to treat every student equally. You can understand that. Okay. And they have lots of students, and you get one page to tell your story. This is also because the companies are coming in. And when the companies come in, they only have a certain amount of time, and the colleges want all students to get seen. My senior professionals, look, you have a long career, okay, or maybe a shorter career, that could be. And you want to tell everything. But to tell you the truth, when I receive a 5-page resume, if you haven't caught my attention by page one, I'm not reading page five. And I had a client, or not a client. I spoke with someone. She sent me her resume, and she spent $10,000 on this resume. I said, "Oh my gosh, what could this resume be?" And I've got to tell you, it went on for 5 pages. And page one, I looked at it, and it didn't say anything. It was all fluff. So as soon as it was all fluff, I took that page and said, "Yeah, I don't need this." I told you I'm an executive recruiter and I'm looking at 500 resumes a day. You've got 5 seconds to catch my attention. That's what it comes down to. So let's go over some tips as to what you should do. Because even with the college students, it's one thing if you're going into that college book, but if you're going into the open market, you can look as great as you want. And maybe all your accolades do not fit on one page. So let's take a look at this. The reality is I don't print out resumes anymore. I just don't do it. I'm scrolling through. That still doesn't give you permission to go 5 pages. But if it doesn't tell the story, then about you and about the job that you want, then don't include it. It's that simple. But again, if you haven't caught my attention by line one or line two, do you really think I'm reading line three? Probably not. So, what you really need to do is take a look at the information that you're putting on your resume and tell the story of why I should want to call you. Because the reality is, your resume's job is to generate calls. It's that simple. I don't need the full story because if you tell me the full story, then I can just decide right then and there. But I want to know that, gee, this is someone that I want to talk to. And if that's the case, then I'm going to call you. Now, how to set up that resume, what to include, what not, or what not to include, jump on my calendar. Let's talk about it. Let's present you in the best possible way. Because look, it's all in the presentation. And a resume is a marketing document. That's what it is. Now, many people come to me and say they need a resume. No, this isn't an exercise in resume writing. You don't need a resume, you need a job. The resume is just one tool in the toolbox to get you to that point. So we need to develop a resume based on not how resume writers do it, but based on how the recruiters are searching. That's why my information is so powerful and it's working. It's working for job seekers all the time. So please jump on my calendar. It's gethired.careers. And we can talk about your job search and what you really want to be when you grow up and what you really want to do and what your target is. And let's target that dream job together. So, this is 𝒉𝒂𝒑𝒊𝒅𝒍𝒚. I'm an executive recruiter and a job search strategist. I am here to teach you through my program, Pounding Pavement 101, how to get hired rapidly. I'm going to be here again tomorrow live, answering all your questions. If you have any specific questions, put them in the comments and I'll answer them tomorrow for you. Anyway, have a great night. Let me see if I can end the stream. It's my first time going live. I'm going to be going live more often. I want to help you as job seekers. Have a great night.